Hey, John Prevost here for WhistleBiz.com. Thanks so much for joining me again today. Today is part 7 of our pod series, our Passion, Ownership, and Dedication series. This week we've been exploring what it means to create an emotional bond between the folks that are executing the projects in our organizations and the projects themselves. How do we get that investment of emotion? How do we personalize these projects? Earlier in the week we looked at vision statements, trying to get to the core of what and why we're doing things. Then yesterday we explored user profiles for who does this benefit? How are we fixing fixing things for them, or why are they important to us? Understanding the individuals that will be using our software or be seeking the campaigns. And then now today we're going to be talking about where. Well, where are the campaigns focused, and where is our software being directed? Where is it going to be used? This is just a random one that I kind of stumbled upon accidentally in about 2005. I was working for a small company in the Northwest, and we were developing back-end software for restaurant ordering systems so they could order food and so forth. And so we were building the software, and one of the account managers came to me and said, you know what, we actually have a beta tester in the city limits, basically downtown. Somebody's using our beta version of our software, so you might want to check with them on how they're using it. And so to me, it clicked off just like that. I was like, that sounds fantastic. We can go meet with them and see how they're using our software, and just get some good usability feedback. So basically, we did a field trip, packed everybody in the car, went downtown at lunch hour to be able to go see how these folks are using our software. We got down there and we quickly learned that they were using the software in a lot of ways that we hadn't anticipated. We kind of thought that the food ordering was going on in the back at the end of the day. People were just placing the orders and that sort of thing. But that's not how it was working at all. Like, all kinds of folks were actually making the ordering, and they were doing ordering on the fly for stuff that was running out in their inventory. And so that gave us a real clear understanding of that it's being used in a way that we hadn't imagined it, and that's great, and that's kind of what we expected to see. But what we didn't expect was when we walked in, the place was packed, and it was a crazy, absolutely chaotic environment. And these people are getting into our software and out of our software all the time in this totally chaotic environment. And so, as a bunch of engineers, and coming from cubicle land, right, where we work, and coming there, all of a sudden we were just blasted by the chaos. And more of a quiet world that we were working in over here, and then all of a sudden it's just chaotic, and this is where the software is being used. This is what it looks like, and all of a sudden a lot of things hit home. We got to make this simple. We have to be able to get in and out of the software quickly. We have to be able to do a lot of things. So it definitely gives us a lot of great usability feedback, but the lesson that we learned was that it's just as important knowing the environment, knowing who's going to use your software, but also knowing the environment that it's going to be used in, or where are the campaigns directed. Who are they? We want to know who they're directed for or to, but we also want to know where they are. Who are these people? What does their everyday activities look like? And the bottom line is this: when we're looking at all this, when we talked about this entire week about creating this emotional bond between the folks that are executing the work and the projects themselves, what we're trying to do is personalize it. And there's lots of ways to personalize projects, and hopefully I've hit on some ones at least to get you thinking. But the idea is, like with this, just to think outside the box, right? What does it take to get somebody out of their safe zone and really understand and get invested in a project by personalizing what the project means to them? Can you align it with their core values, what's important to them, or the company's core values, or whatever? But the idea is that we should be enabled to personalize these projects for the people that are executing, so they are invested in their success. So that's the challenge for today: is your organization personalizing projects for the individuals that are working on them? I know that's not very practical, but I really want to take a step back and have you guys really think about, is this happening? Am I doing everything I can to get these teams that are executing these projects really caring about who they're affected and what problems they're solving? So that's it. Please let me know your comments and feedback and other ways that you would be able to personalize projects to be able to increase their investment by the team. I would love to hear anything you have to say. So emails would be great. Please comment on the post itself, and have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye.